Just by a show of hands, who's familiar with 988? Who has absolutely no clue what 988 is? So let me just give a real brief introduction to what 988 is. It is the National Suicide and Crisis Hotline. Worker, that's not my background. My background is in public parks management. I graduated from Stevens Point with a degree in forest recreation. I'm very proud of my degree, forest recreation. I'm not very good at anything other than recreating in the forest. I'm quite good at it. I for about 10 years, and then I came back to Wisconsin, and I managed the Adams County Parks Department.
Speaker is Penny. If you'd like to tell us more about yourself.
Yeah. And my goal is really to help people find that light, bring it back to the surface, and find true happiness in their heart. I've had a lot of really dark things in my life. When I first came into this world, my mom was really young. And so she didn't know really what to do with me. I ended up in foster care, back with my family, back in foster care, back with my family. I moved out as a teenager. I had a lot of rebellious years in my life as a teenager. Made a lot of really great friends in those years. And I tend to hang on to people from my youth, certain friends that I've just held on to my whole life. And they help bring light to me. Well, in darker times where you feel like there's just no hope, there's no help, nobody's around, nobody's going to help lift you up, everyone's dealing with their own issues, their issues are all heavy and there's no one really to call out to. I've had those situations in my life and the influences that are around us and that we accumulate and acquire. But ask yourself that. What brings happiness to you? And are you there? And when's the last time you actually felt happiness and joy in the things that you're doing in a day? I listen to a lot of spiritual podcasts and speakers. And one of the biggest things that I heard was how with God they say all things are possible. And I'm not a super crazy religious person at all. I'm actually super spiritual. I feel very connected. I feel like the light is never easy. To get workout in, or to do a little yoga and stretch, or to give myself a foot massage or take a bath. Those things all bring me joy. Watching a baby, seeing a baby smile.
That's one right.
No, I love them. Like I can't even pay attention because I'll be lost. I just won't even talk anymore. I'll be all baby. I love babies. Yeah. So, but bringing happiness back to the space, right, and figuring out what really brings you happiness and brings light to your life. My retreat that I had, the last retreat that I had, I called it In Bloom. And it's really about like getting back to the soul and what makes you
how do you feel if someone's always petting on your face? So like we like to make sure that we're petting them like on the neck or the shoulder and just kind of paying attention to their body language. Things with that, like their ears being forward,
Release the
they're paying
dragon!
attention. There you go, start. Go team!